Good evening, YouTube. This is Hardball Crazy here with a couple cards I got in the mail recently. One is a vintage Hall of Famer, PSA graded card. And the other is a Plain Days Negro League card that's rather old, rather rare, and rather foreign. I'll give you a little teaser there. So first of all, the Hall of Famer. This is my first card of a from somebody from the Murderers Row, 1935 Diamond Stars Tony Lazzari, New York Yankees. Of course, the four Hall of Famers of the Murderers Row was Babe Ruth, Lou Gehrig, Lazzari, and Earl Combs. There's some pictures of the Hall of Fame set, but the batting lineup had the four Hall of Famers. This is 35 Diamond Stars, PSA 4, really nice shape. I'm happy with this purchase. This is the Blueback series. I believe these came out in the middle numbers in the cards. First was green and the blue came in after, a little bit after that. I don't know all the details of Diamond Stars, but that's my first Tony Lazzari card of the New York Yankees. My second one is a card from the Cuban Winter Leagues for the mid-1940s. It's 46-47 Caramello Deportivo, Cuban Winter Leagues. This player, his name is Barney Serrell. Hope I pronounced his name right. He was a middle infielder. Great glove. Not much power. Didn't strike out much. Didn't walk much. But was a great slap hitter. Line drive hitter. He's best known for his great defense. He has several nicknames. El Grillo was one of them. And another one was the vacuum cleaner. He was nicknamed the vacuum cleaner long before Brooks Robinson. The Caramello, this set here is a 180 card set, I believe. It is the second year of it. And the Caramello Deportivo is very, I see a smaller set. It's very thin paper, thin stock compared to regular card you would recognize for baseball cards. It's thin. And this set has several Hall of Famers in it, including Ray Brown, Ray Dandridge, Martin Dihigo of the Negro League Stars. Also has Minnie Minoso in the set, Louis Tiant Sr., Sal Magley. So some few name players in there. Obviously, this is a little harder to find. Bigger names are kind of more expensive to get. But I decided I need to find some. I've been eyeing some of these cards. Is trying to find some playing day Negro Leaguers. So this guy came up and so I was a pretty good player, so I added to my Negro League collection. One side historical note with Barney Serrell is that he spent most of his career in Mexico. A lot of Negro League players did because it's a lot played down in Mexico, Cuba, Puerto Rico, because there's less racism down there than it was here in the U.S. So they enjoy their times more down there. So he only played a few years in the Negro Leagues for the Kansas City Monarchs. He won the East Negro League World Series with them in '42, and batted really well in the World Series. Made it an East-West All-Star game in the Negro Leagues, but most of his career was in Mexico. Late in his career, he came back to the U.S. and played the Pacific Coast League, but he was pretty much towards the end of his career. So I think he's kind of if he played more in the U.S., he'd probably be more of a well-known Negro League star than if he didn't play as most of his career in Mexico. One historical note with Serrell is that when he left the Monarchs to play in Mexico, the Monarchs had to find a middle infielder to replace him. So they looked around and ended up finding some college kid out of California, and to replace him, his replacement, Mr. Jackie Robinson. So I think that's really a cool side note with Serrell. He kind of helped in a backhanded way, I guess, indirect way that he kind of helped out Major League Baseball. He kind of helped out America by going to Mexico and play and get Jackie Robinson to play for the Monarchs, which, that's where Branch Rickey discovered him and signed with the Dodgers, and history was written after that. So there it is. That's my oddball Cuban thing. I'm trying to find some Hall of Famers at a decent price from this set. I want to get some of those, like a Ray Brown or Ray Dandridge. Diego might be a little out of my range. But I'll keep my eyes out for this set. Find some good players, some Hall of Famers. Hank Thompson, I believe, is in the set too. I showcased him earlier in my Legal League thing. He played for the Giants. He's in this set also. There you have it. That's my video for the night. I got a couple Hall of Fame slabs coming this week, plus a COM-C order. It's got a few Lee Smiths in it, plus a couple other cards that I'm proud to add to my collection. So there you have it. Hope you enjoyed, and y'all have a good night now.